for example, talked earlier about how important strength training is. If you have little kids, 10-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 11-year-olds, kids that you don't think are ready for the weight room, have them do these bodyweight exercises. That's going to develop appropriate strength, and it's going to help them get faster, be able to run faster times, recover quicker from workouts, etc. Same thing if you have, even high school age athletes with a low training age. The reality is, in most situations, most kids playing other sports or whatever aren't doing any type of strength training. They're not doing any type of formal strength or power development. They may have some coaches throw some ab work in the first 2 weeks of the season or kind of make some stuff up. But for the most part, athletes' strength levels are zero. Their training age overall is low, but in terms of strength training is zero. So you're going to be able to get some good results just doing this bodyweight stuff with your weak, inexperienced athletes. And you'll be able to tell pretty quick the athletes who have really low general strength levels, because when you're doing the lunging exercises and the squatting exercises and things like that, you're going to see that they can't get low, their knees collapse in because they have weak hips, they can't squat all the way to parallel, they're collapsing forward when they're doing lunging exercises. These signs are all indicative of weak athletes, and there's no point in throwing a weak athlete into the weight room when they're not ready to handle what's going to go on in there. They're just going to hurt themselves, and they're going to get frustrated because you got kids in there that are struggling to squat the bar, and you don't want to put athletes in a position to look embarrassed, because remember, as coaches, we just deal with kids on an individual basis, and sometimes I forget about the social structure that's involved, particularly at the high school level, and you don't want to put a kid in a position to get embarrassed because you didn't do your job in preparing them in advance to be able to go in the weight room. So